Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Black Friday week. My name is Chris, and I'm the founder of Actual Fluency. And one of the things I do every year is I make a list of all the language learning offers that come up. So on the Actual Fluency website, you'll find this list that includes all the deals that are active at the time of this recording. Normally, there's always different times of when deals become available. Some companies wait until Black Friday or around Black Friday, while other companies have it running for 1 week or 2 weeks in total. And then you have Cyber Monday as well, which additional deals can be added at that time. So it's worth bookmarking this page and just coming back to it. But for now, we have a good selection of deals already. In this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the featured deal of the year. And this has actually been the featured deal for 4 years in a row that I've been doing this. And it's the Uncovered courses by Ollie Richards over at Story Learning. And they're really good, high quality self-study courses that have become incredibly popular over time. When I was part of Story Learning a couple of years ago, we only had a couple of languages, and now there's the Uncovered courses are available in some 14 languages. 11 of them are available for this Black Friday offer. And the offer is quite simple, which I also enjoy. It's just $97 for any course, which is 67% off the usual $297 sales price. So you don't have to buy like a huge bundle of things that you might not want to get that discount percentage. You get it on the first course you buy. And if you just want one language, if you just learn a beginner in Italian, for instance, you just want Italian uncovered, no need to buy, seven other uncovers to try and get a discount. You can just buy that. So those are kind of the reasons that it's the featured deal. It's really the most popular courses. It's the best deal, and it's the most flexible deal. You don't have to buy, like I said, a lot of other stuff to get it. And also, it's not discounted very frequently. If you look at some of the big language learning apps like Babbel, nothing against it, but they will have very frequent promotions. So, if you can get 40% discount all year, then they do a 50% for Black Friday. I'm not as excited about it, but Ollie very rarely does discounts at all, and if he does, it's usually no more than like 20%. So that's why this deal is the best. So what is Uncovered, you might say? Maybe you haven't seen it before, or maybe this is the first time that you've heard about it. So let's log in and see. So new for this year. Oh, that's also why I really liked it this year, is that they added another four languages this year. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the list here, you'll see the languages. So they added Chinese, Turkish, Russian, and Latin this year to the deal, and a couple of new bundles as well. But we can talk about that in a moment. So I tried Korean, or I've got Korean ready here to show. And so let's jump in and what you get if you do decide to get this Black Friday deal. And it's also pretty easy for me to demonstrate because the courses follow roughly the same format. So you have these modules or chapters, if you will, and you have up to 20 chapters. Some of them have 10. This one has 20. And the basic format is based on the story learning concept, which is you have one story that you get a chapter from every module. So every module is a chapter of this story. And the idea is that the story is easy to understand for beginners, so you can get into the story quite easily. The story has a little bit of humor, a little bit of, so it's kind of like if you ever read any kind of young adult fiction, so it's not winning Pulitzer prizes in terms of the quality of the writing, but linguistically speaking, it's a very sound foundation to work from. And what they do then is they have the teacher and the team basically share video lessons using the story as reference material. So obviously, I'm not going to show too much for obvious reasons, but of the actual lessons, that should be reserved for the students, right? But you've got the audio. You can hear it normal speed, slow speed, and then you get the chapter of the story. and there's an English translation. And that's basically where you start. So this is the content, right? And then they break down the content in these instructional videos. And it shows basically how to how it works. So it's kind of it's like a new twist on a kind of familiar concept, instructional videos, but they're kind of in a very productive way. So you've got, as you can see on the left here, you got vocabulary, grammar, particles, pronunciation, and then you got some bonuses like cultures and speaking activities. Speaking activities is cool. It's something you can give to your teacher or friend or you know to practice with. So once you've learned it in the lesson, and you let's say you do regular italki lessons or have a tutor, you can then take this and use it so you learn it right away. So that's basically uncovered. And the only difference I would say between the languages, between the uncovers, is of course the levels. So they have Korean only is only available for beginners right now, but it will presumably be coming up for intermediates later on as a separate course. But for let's say French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Japanese, they have all the levels available. And again, you can see this over on the page here down below. You can see what levels are available for each. Um, and so the only difference is really the how they approach the writing systems and the alphabets. And uncovered, as you saw in that little demo, they don't shy away from teaching you the letters and the alphabet. In this that makes sense in Korean, of course, because it's not that difficult. It's not like characters, although that is of course a little bit part of it. But learning a language like Japanese, which has quite a little bit more alphabets to choose from, and then Chinese, which of course has characters, you'll be given characters and pinyin and all the different variations to help you learn it. And with the Japanese, there'll be kanji examples and oh, I'm not really that much into Japanese, but like katakana, hiragana, they go over everything, which is nice to see. Some course providers tend to only do that for intermediates and above, but Uncovered really does deal with the writing systems and the alphabets quite well. So that's basically it. And then the final thing to mention are these new bundles, which include all the courses for each language. Previously, you had to buy either the beginner or the intermediate course, and then once you were a student, you could buy the next level, which would be sort of pre-intermediate and pre-advanced of the same course. So let's say Spanish Uncovered, for instance, has four courses: beginner, beginner plus, beginner plus, intermediate, intermediate plus. But you couldn't buy those courses if you weren't a student, and usually those courses would not be under the Black Friday discount. So that's nice to see that they've added that now. So if you click on the bundle or any kind of link that takes you to the Uncovered landing page, like this one, for instance, you will see. Okay, I have to fix that. That's not the right link. Um, but you can see this is how it looks. So you get basically all four courses, and they all sell for 300 each. But now you can just get four of them at the $97 each mark, and get access to those pre-intermediate and upper intermediate courses that are usually reserved for existing students. So that's pretty much all I had to say about the featured deal this year. Oh yeah, one final thing. If you do get one of these and you find out it's not for me, I don't like it, or whatever, within a reasonable time period, usually I think like 30 days, let's say, you can just send Ollie and the team an email and say, hey, I'd like a refund. No problem. They have a full guarantee for that. So give it a try. And if you don't like it, you can just get a refund. But, the uncovered courses are really quite good and there's a lot of content in there. Over those 20 chapters, there's really quite a lot of learning materials and also the ability to obviously go through the materials multiple times to really get that knowledge to sink in. So I highly recommend Uncovered. and it is the top deal of the year. So check it out. And if that's not your jam or you already got uncovered, check out actualfluency.com for the other deal. Like I said, I'm updating it throughout, and we'll have lots of different languages, lots of different options, non-language things as well, like the magnetic memory method masterclass. That's a lot of M's, but yeah, memory expert Anthony Mativier has a collection of memory training, which is sort of a tangent of language learning, but not focused on a particular language. So yeah, check it out, and if you do get any of these, then have fun with it. Use it. Don't just buy it and shelf it. Shelve it. Just get working on it and set up a little time every day to work on your new course, and you will reap the rewards for years to come. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in a future one.